What up, guys? Welcome back to the studio vlog. Check back in here every day. I'm going to be in the lab creating my new music, giving my tips to you guys. I have about 8 years of Ableton experience, so if you're in Ableton, jump into these vlogs and get a tip or two from me. Every single day, I'm going to be back in here. I'm going to make a song from start to finish. I'm going to start with the beat, and then I'm going to make the lyrics, and then I'm going to write the song, and then I'm going to record, mix, and master it, and then I'm going to go work on TikToks and promotion, so you'll get to see that side of things too. And today we're actually going to the car. I got some more lyrics that I want to put down. We decided to rewrite the chorus, and I just wasn't really messing with the chorus we had. I want to also re-record this outro verse here. I think I was a little too psycho. I think I want a crazy energy on it, but I think I was doing a little too much. So we're going to go back in the car. I'll see you over there. And this is why it is paramount to be able to, especially if you're broke, if you're an artist who's broke, this is why you have to be able to engineer on your own, because then you can do shit like this. Welcome back. We're in the Honda Accord studios. I didn't really care too much for getting a super isolated vocal, and the more I thought about it, the more I was able to reflect on it, the dumber that sounded. And so here we are, Honda Accord studios. I'm going to get some, thank you. I'm going to get some super isolated, super crispy vocals. Yeah. I don't think you understand the motherfucking grind I've been on. I'm getting up shots, everybody went home. I only play it cool just to throw my scent off. I felt it back when you wouldn't put a cent on. I'm dining somewhere you would spend some rent on. I'm pissed off all the time, somebody go get clocked. I'm on the same shit that knocked Kanye West off. A motherfucking star, get ready to get rocked. Yeah. I don't think you understand the motherfucking grind I've been on. I'm getting up shots, everybody went home. I only play it cool just to throw my scent off. I felt it back when you wouldn't put a cent on. I'm dining somewhere you would spend some rent on. I'm pissed off all the time, somebody gon' get clocked. I'm on the same shit that knocked Kanye West off. A motherfucking star, get ready to get rocked. I feel like Alec Baldwin when I make a set pop. It's old school French, I'm making some heads drop. I'm so fucking out of sight, I'm missing a red dot. If they ever want smoke, I'm working the headshot. And you keep sniffing that coke, you're doing the Fed walk. Chill. I can't lie, I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known. This is way better. This is way better, bro. I'm so glad I committed to recording in the car, and I'll probably just do that from now on. My goodness, it's sounding night and day, bro. It's really nice. And I'm also really happy that I decided to rewrite the chorus, because this is way better. Like, this is way better. This might actually be a good song now. The key with backing vocals, I think, is mainly volume. You want to make sure your volume's sitting correctly. Now, I think another thing is people have their backing vocals either panned incorrectly or just sticking out in kind of a weird way. I've heard engineers say that they bring down the threshold even more on backing vocals. Personally, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know if that's technically correct, but if anything, I leave the threshold where it's at, or I'll even do less of a threshold. I even bring it up a little bit. And less of a ratio. Maybe I'll bring the attack back a little bit, because that's just like sitting the vocals in the pocket. So let's actually see. Let's play the lead and the backing together. I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I'd prosper if I can't do this by myself. Options, how if you mess with the attack and the release, you should be able to hear where it's sticking out too much, and then when you dial it in. I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I'd prosper. I can't do this by myself. Options, I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I'd prosper. And then see how our gain is different, our input and output gain are different. It's about what? Let's see. I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna. So the output's hitting about 1.5 decibels lower, so we're gonna bring it up. I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down. but you would never know I fell. And I'd prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known, and I'm trying to get what I can't do this by myself. Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. Myself, options, options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never.
I want them to sit back a little more. They gotta sit back a little more.
Do this by myself. Do this by myself. Do this by myself. Myself, options, myself, options, myself, options, myself, options, myself, options. I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with myself. Options, myself, options, myself, options, myself, options, myself, options. I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known, and I'm trying to get what's mine without the L. And I'm wired all the time like a telephone. I got a lot of people calling on my telephone. I'm trying to underplay this. I'm nervous around you. Myself, options, I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known, and I'm trying to get what's mine without the L. And I'm wired all the time like a never.
First of all, let's group the whole beat. Is this gonna work? I'm going to make the beat all one bus. And then we're going to see about doing some side chaining to the beat itself. We'll see if we do that. We'll see.
Options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I'd prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known, and I'm trying to get what's mine without the elbows. And I'm wired all the time like a telephone. I got a lot of people calling on my telephone. Myself, options, how I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never know I fell. And I prosper if I could just focus on myself. Afraid I'm quite in common with the well-known, and I'm trying to get what's mine without the L. And I'm wired all the time like a telephone. I got a lot of people calling on my telephone. I'm trying to underplay this. I'm nervous around you. I need some validation. What the fuck's he talking about? So fuck them other boys. Said put that sound away. I raised my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said I could lay back on the couch and give an hour up. I could get up off my ass and get to counting up. I just accelerate. I'm irresponsible, I'm reckless, and you're jealous, babe. They don't wanna break the bread when I set a play. Said put that sound away. I raised my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said I could lay back on the couch and give an hour up. I'm nervous around you, I need some validation. 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 What the fuck's he talking about? So fuck them other boys. I'm nervous around you, I need some validation. What the fuck's he talking about? So fuck them other boys. Said put that sound away. I raised my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said I could lay back on the couch and give an hour up. I could get up off my ass and get to counting up. I just accelerate. I'm irresponsible, I'm reckless, and you're jealous, babe. They don't wanna break the bread when I set a place. I lead the pack, they getting mad when I set a pace. Bet I never touch again if they hesitate. I'm upper echelon, and you could get to where I'm at, you gotta spend a lot. I swear I got the same knowledge that your chemist got. I'm always breaking glass, breaking bad way, I'm steady sending shots. I can't lie, I can't do this by myself. Options, I wanna play the cards I'm dealt. I'm falling down, but you would never never. I'm nervous round you. I need some validation. What the fuck's he talking about? So fuck them other boys. Said put that sound away. I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said you were praying for the clown, I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said I raise my vibe, get the power up. I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said I could lay back. I raise my vibe, I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, said put that sound away. I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the clown, I give a sour fuck. Said I could lay back on the couch and give an hour up. I could get up off my ass and get to count it up. I just accelerate. I'm irresponsible, I'm reckless, and you're jealous, babe. They don't wanna break the bread when I set a place. I lead the pack, they getting mad when I set up. Bet I never touch they heads. I'm upper echelon, and put that sound away. I raise my vibe, get the power up. Said you were praying for the club. I just accelerate. I'm irresponsible, I'm reckless, and they don't getting mad when I set a pace. One of my main issues is that I mix as I go. And it serves as one of my advantages, but it's a main issue for me because you end up not getting as clear of an idea of where something sits, because like when I'm making the beat, I put a glue compression. I put this API 2500 on the drum bus and just fattens up the drums, for example. And then you're looking at the relationship between the drums and the rest of the beat, and the beat versus the vocals. And so next time I start a song, I'm going to try to mix after. I don't know if mixing as I go is a great idea. I think I end up potentially, making the potential for overcooking, but also just being inaccurate and guessing and checking a lot. And I think that is not the way to go about it. So I'm decently happy with it. I want to just listen to this real quick. Whoops. So basically what we did is right now we're mixing vocals, and I really am going to try to get my vocals to be really pro sounding and professional here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doing my regular vocal chain stuff, tuning, a subtractive EQ, and then a compressor, and then a de-esser, and then an additive EQ, and then a little bit of distortion. But then what I'm doing is I'm sending the chorus vocals and probably all the other vocals to a bus compression. And this Pro C2 is going to act as glue. And so you're going to bring down the threshold until you've got maybe 3 or 4 dB gain reduction. Ratio usually 2 to 3 to 1. Here I have a 3 to 1 ratio. Okay, attack is going to be pretty quick. You want maybe 10, 15 milliseconds. I wouldn't go any higher. And then release I have set to auto, so it's going to react to the signal. And you can see it's a decently fast release. And then, of course, let's just go over the technicals. The knee I left the same. The range I left the same. The look ahead is off. The hold is 0. Oversampling is going to make your vocal compression a little cleaner. So I did the max, which is 4x here. Look ahead is off. And then this is going to be important, but you're going to want to adjust this wet gain so that the input and output match. And you just kind of have to watch this. So I can do this by myself. You can see it's a little hot. It's a little hot, so I'm going to take it down a little bit. Those are about the same. Okay, so what that does is it helps the vocals not only pop out over the mix, but sit in their own little groove in the track. And you're sending it to a compressor so that it doesn't mess with anything else. But
Anyway, tomorrow we're going to get into more technical stuff with the mix. It's just a lot of me sitting here trying to figure things out, honestly. Thank you guys for watching day 7 of the vlog. I got to edit this thing and go to bed. And thanks for keeping up with me. I really appreciate it. Much love.